Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. Tonight I wanted to show you my Saint Laurent Toy LouLou bag. I actually purchased this bag back in 2019. I was about 8 months pregnant at the time. It was my gift to myself for, about to be giving birth. And I had had my eye on this bag for, I want to say, probably about 6 months leading up to when I went into the store to purchase it. So for this bag in particular, what really captured my attention was I love the leather. I love the cushiony, pillowy feel of this bag. But when I saw the black with the black YSL logo on the black, I fell in love. I love how understated and classic it looks with the black logo on the black leather, and I had to have it. I also really didn't at the time have any bags that were this size that weren't either clutches or wristlets, so I really wanted a nice crossbody bag that was nice and small, but at the same time could fit the things I absolutely needed it to fit. So when I purchased this bag, it was actually retailing at the time for, I want to say, around $1,100. What's really great and I wasn't expecting, but maybe I should have with how in demand this bag was and has been, is that I was just taking a look, and the black on black on Nordstrom's currently retails for just over $2,000. So it was a really great investment. It really has held its value really well. Looking on the resale market, I saw some pre-owned with the black on black that were going for around $1,700. So, but would I sell this? Absolutely not at the moment. I love it too much. I use it day in and day out. I wouldn't say it's my everyday bag, but I use it very often. I use it from everything from going out to dinner to going to the grocery store to, just grabbing drinks or anything casual. I think, one of the things I love about this bag and the Louis Vuitton, the Cushiony bag that I recently bought too, with the pillowy, cushiony leather, I find that this style can look really casual. So if you're wearing athletic wear and you're running to the grocery store or, just going to get your nails done or something, I don't think these bags look out of place. It doesn't look like you're carrying, a super fancy or nice bag that maybe a structured bag would give me more of that feel. But at the same time, I could absolutely and have many times gone for a night out and used this bag and felt like the style of it really matched my outfit and what I was wearing as well. So I really love this bag. I can't recommend it enough. I would say so I've had this bag for 3.5 years now. I got it, I want to say September or October of 2019. And you can see here, I'm gonna do a little bit of a close-up. I do see in one of the corners that there is a little bit of wear. If you look in the other corners, they've actually held up pretty nicely. You could see a little bit. So, it is there. It would be expected with this lambskin beautiful leather. I'm sure it's something that I could take to a cobbler and just get fixed up. I wonder if there's something I could do at home by myself. But again, with these bags, I never like to trust myself. I like to trust the professionals with them. So I may take it in soon, but right now that little mark, it really doesn't bother me. I just don't want it to get any worse. As for the size of the bag and what you carry, you can see it's very small. It's a small bag, but at the same time, it carries a lot more than I would expect, and it has a lot of space on the inside here. You'll see you have over here, you have a card holder if you wanted to throw some credit cards in there. You have another slot right in the center, which I just found a few dollars in. That's always a good surprise. And then right in here, it also has a zip compartment in case you have anything that you want to just keep closed up in there. I actually still have the original booklet in there, so I should probably take that out and not carry it around, but it's in there. Anyways, so with this bag, like I said, I don't normally grab too much when I'm running out of the house. In all honesty, for me, I change out my bags quite often. So I'll grab my wallet. So I've got that in here. I've got my keys, I'll throw those in, phone, throw that in, lip balm, and you can see it all fits in rather nicely. I have it closed up like this. It's not puffed out, there's still space, which is a good thing. So I don't know about you guys, but when you go out with your significant others, sometimes they may ask you, hey, here's my wallet, would you mind holding it for me? So I can actually take my husband's wallet, that's in here too, close perfectly, fits everything in it. I've actually managed to squeeze both of our phones in it at once, but whenever I do that, I have to play around with the keys a little bit and just make sure that they're pretty much sitting on top. That's about the extent of what I can get into this bag. But for a smaller bag, I find that it really actually is able to hold quite a bit and really just make it very versatile and useful. The other thing I will say about this bag in particular, so I purchased this at the Neiman Marcus store in right near Dallas. And like I said, I had been eyeing it for about 6 months, and I saw that on Rakuten, on that app. I use it a lot when I'm shopping online. It's fantastic. If you're not familiar with it, it's just, if you go to any of your stores, you get a certain percentage of the dollar amount that you spend as cash back. And it gets deposited into your PayPal account quarterly. So anytime I'm looking to make a larger purchase, even smaller ones, I'm really good at getting on there. For some reason, whenever I shop at Sephora, I remember to use it. But whenever I'm making larger purchases, especially, and I'm looking to make those online, I tend to just pop into the app and see if any of the stores that I would buy the items at have any kind of significant cash back. And so one of the reasons I drove down to the Neiman Marcus store to actually see the bag in person, I hadn't seen it in person, I had only seen it online, was because on Rakuten I saw that they were doing 10% cash back at Neiman Marcus. And when you're talking about $1,000 bag, that's $100. So I really, I wanted to get it at a time where I could get a little bit of a deal on it as well, because why not? I love the bag, I was buying it anyways, but if you could get a deal, get it. So I go into the store and I'm talking to the sales associate who's helping me. She's pulling out this bag. She pulled out a few other colors for me to look at, a few other sizes, but I knew it was this one that I wanted. And I was sitting there and I'm looking at it and I go, I have to be honest, the only reason I'm hesitating right now is because I have this app, Rakuten, that I use, that right now, if I purchase this bag online at Neiman Marcus through the app, I'm going to get 10% cash back, and $100, that's pretty significant. I, of course, want to buy it with you here today. You took it out, you showed it to me, and I appreciate all your help, but $100 is a lot of money to save, so it might be worth me buying it online. So she's like, oh, I'm so glad you said that. Let me go talk to my manager about it. So she went and she talked to one of the managers at Neiman Marcus, and she said, you know what, normally we don't honor those kinds of discounts or that kind of price adjustment. She's like, but in this case, we'd be more than happy to. So I am happy to report that they actually ended giving me 10% off the bag. So I can't guarantee that that would work for you every time. But when you're looking for, especially a Saint Laurent bag or a Chloe bag or other popular bags, Givenchy that they sell at Nordstrom's, at Saks, at Bloomingdale's, I always love seeing if they have certain sales going on, because if you get it at the right time, you could really get a good deal on it. And like I said, this bag, I would 10 out of 10 recommend. I would, even for the price that it's going at now, I would still recommend this bag. I just think it's a great small crossbody to have in your collection. I'm so happy I have it in mine. I use it all the time and I absolutely love it. So if you're on the fence thinking about a smaller crossbody, this is one that I definitely recommend. I also love, there is a taupe color with a gold logo that's really pretty. I think I just saw the white on white, which is really nice during those warmer weather months and when you're wearing some lighter clothing. Again, with that price, I'm a little worried about any, I'm blanking, color transfer onto the leather. Sorry about that. So, but I do think it held up really well. I'm just looking around the rest of the bag, seeing if there's any other things that I noticed. These straps also, I'm actually just noticing this now that I'm showing it. You know, they just clip right off. So I know that a really popular look right now too is a nice chunky chain. I actually would love a nice chunky tortoise chain to go with this as well. I think if I wanted to wear it in the crook of my arm or over my shoulder, that would be a great look for this bag also. But as a crossbody, I absolutely love this. It is adjustable. So, you know, I'm 5'6". I feel like with where I have it, it sits really well on my body. Really great to wear over one shoulder or to wear a crossbody. But you can adjust it if you need to. It looks like you can make it shorter. So if you're really tall, it may be on the shorter side for you, but also there's not really enough room to add another hole to the strap. You probably could get one right in the end, but I don't know if I would recommend that. Either way, I love this crossbody bag. I highly recommend it. I think it's one of my favorite bags in my collection, and what it's turned out to also be is one of my best investment bags in my collection, considering that it's gone up double the price in just about 3 years here. So if you're looking at this bag, grab it, get it. They have it in plenty of sizes as well. They have it in larger sizes too. So if this size wouldn't quite fit your needs, you can definitely get the same style, but have a little bit more space. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, please comment with them down below. And thanks again for joining.